Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we are starting in my sunroom. I am putting up my sunroom tree. The holidays are now in full swing here at Curry Manor, and I am getting my home Christmas ready. So this year I am getting my decor done sooner than I normally would. I normally would turn around my full house most times on Thanksgiving evening. Don't ask me how I get it done. After our Thanksgiving dinner, and we pull out all the stops here, I pull out all the food and clean up and all that, and then I turn my home from fall decor to full-on Christmas decor. So this year I'm getting a head start, and I'm super excited. This tree I purchased last year at Michael's. It was a as-is tree. It was $25. This tree was like $100 tree, and I snagged it for $25. So yes, that was a great steal for me. So I replaced my old tree that I had last year with this brand new tree, and it's just fabulous. This year, again, I'm going with the woodland theme. In this room, it's the space just screams for woodland with its natural textures, the burlaps, the pine cones, the different animals and things that I can add to this room and to the tree. The colors, I love the greens and the browns and the golds, all of that are the quintessential woodland theme. It's just going to work so well. Now I'm moving on to my formal living room tree. And again, I'm a creature of habit. So this room, especially because we did a new room refresh, I'm going with silver and gold and tans and whites in this room, just keeping it really classy and neutral. And so that's going to be the theme. Now, one tip I will say is for those who are not, I guess, as motivated to decorate, you have to fluff. You got to fluff your trees. You see me here, fluffing. That is the majority of your prep, is to fluff out your trees as well as your garlands. Don't just take it out of the bins and then hang it up. You have to manipulate those branches. And I spend a good while. I mean, I have, 12 to 13 trees. I spend a good while with each and every one of my trees and each and every one of the pieces of garland, just fluffing and working the pieces just so they can look as normal as possible. If you ever pay attention when you're out in nature and you see like how snow falls on branches, sometimes they give way to the weight of the snow, and then you can see like from the insides of the tree, the branches, they stretch upward as reaching for sunlight. So you try to mimic that. So my branches on my Christmas trees are all wacky. They're almost like a star shape, like you just spread them out. Each of the branches go every which way, because that's how in nature, that's how they are. So you see me here just constantly fluffing. So now I'm moving on to the ribbon. And what I normally do is I will just tuck my ribbon. If I'm working with a long piece of ribbon, I'll tuck and twist my ribbon into the branches. The branches are very flexible, and you can kind of twist and wrap the ribbon around the branches, or the branches, you can pinch the ends of the branch around the ribbon to give it a pinched look. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just kind of pinching in my ribbon to give it a ruffle effect down my tree. Sometimes I'll use the swirl effect, and other times I'll just do like a teardrop. So now I'm moving on to my gold bows that I'm just going to place on my tree. So this year, as you can tell by the picture, I'm doing silver and gold, and I'm going to get to some whites as well. But that is my color theme for this room, my formal living room. And I'm just loving it so. And I can't wait to show you guys the tour, the final tour when I finish the whole house. Now I'm moving on to some other decor pieces. These little silver flowers with the cute little rhinestone. And I snagged these at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. Don't sleep on a Dollar Tree, y'all. Their decorations and these poinsettias, the clamps, their little clips, they came from Walmart. But don't sleep on the Dollar Tree. Their decorations are pretty nice. They're getting better and better every year, it seems. And if you take care of your decor and put them up and store them away where they won't get damaged, you can pull them out at least, 2 to 3 to 4 years, I'd say, because I've had those flower pieces. I believe it's going on the 3rd year now. So it's really a good thing. The Dollar Tree, it's right on budget, and you can purchase a lot, especially if they have them in stock. You can purchase a lot of them and fill your trees up on a nice budget. Another tip I wanted to offer was, you guys see me wearing gloves and also a mask. Now, the reason why I'm wearing a mask is because when you're working with flocked trees, and this is not a $100 flock tree or a more expensive flock tree where the flocking doesn't fly into the air as much, but the flocking sometimes will become airborne. And when you're inhaling all of that and you're sneezing and coughing, and it'll get into your throat and your chest and become an irritant. And I've learned that the hard way. So I grabbed my mask, and it truly just made the job that much easier to do. And then also with my gloves, my poor fingers and hands used to be so raw and cut up and scratched up. So I learned through the years to wear gloves. When I ordered my Balsam Hill tree, they came with a few pair of gloves. And over the years, because it's been about 10 years or so, I don't know where my poor green gloves are. But since then, I've just grabbed certain gloves to get the job done. But yes, so you want to protect your hands when you're reaching inside, putting ornaments inside your trees and things of that nature. Wear gloves if you can while you're decorating your tree. This will keep your hands smooth and scratchless. Okay, so now I am moving on to my family room tree. So we are having our floors refinished, or I guess polished or buffed, because the man said that they were in good shape, so they weren't as bad as we thought they were, so we don't have to get extensive refinishing done. But nevertheless, that's going to hold me up with putting up my 2 dining room pencil trees that I normally flank on either side of my buffet, my buffet chest, and then the big Bertha of the trees, my Balsam Hill 12-foot white Vermont spruce tree. That is the tree that we put up in our foyer. And so she's going up, but I said I'm going to try to throw up as many trees as I can, and this is the last tree on my main level that I'm doing. So I'm going to do her in red and green. I may do some golds if I feel inspired. One thing I will say is, when you do decorate early, you're always able to add different things. You can layer upon layer upon layer. And sometimes I'll see something that inspires me and I'll grab them at the store and I'll throw them on there. My husband sometimes will say, "Oh, I didn't see that before." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's because it wasn't there before and I added it." So that's a benefit and a plus side to decorating early. You can always say, "Oh, something's missing from that spot. I need to do that." And you can always add to it and layer it, and no one would be none the wiser. But yes, so Anyway, I am fluffing, as you can see. And like I said, fluffing takes up the majority of your time when you first put up your trees, especially if you want it to look as natural and real as possible. And I love the trees that I have. They are an investment. They're not cheap, but they're not totally expensive. The most expensive tree that we do own is our Balsam Hill. We love Balsam Hill. So I am finished for the most part fluffing my tree. Another tip I want to say is make sure that you guys step back and look for holes in your tree. And you see here, there's a hole. You have to walk around your entire tree just to make sure that you are filling all of the holes and filling and fluffing those branches as best as you can. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, the part 1 of my Getting Christmas Ready video. I will soon share the complete decor, home decor, with you all, and I will do a 12 days of Christmas or a vlogmas of some sort. I'm still dangling between which one, although I believe that they're pretty much the same. It just depends on the direction that you desire to go. But yes, I am on my sofa. I am relaxing. So again, thank you guys for watching. And until the next one, as always, I'm wishing you comfort and joy from my heart to yours. Take care until the next one. Bye-bye.